What's going on, everyone? Greg back again. It's going to be more of a quick video. Before we get into it, just want to say, if you can, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. All this stuff help me in the YouTube algorithm. In the comments, let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see or anything you're having trouble understanding, and I can try to get those answered and make some videos based on those topics. So for today, I want to talk about the market and the different things that you should be trying to get in the different markets. So if we go to the market, we have a few different categories, and of course my market is maxed right now. We have the grocery store, the ruin store, expedition store, arena store, and the tribe store. So what is it you want to be buying from the market? Well, from the grocery store, by now most people should know about the market method, where you are spending your gems on market refreshes and buying everything for gold and then getting gold back on the prayer wheel. If you are unaware of that method, if there's enough requests, I'll make a video. But Barry, who's another YouTuber, also putting out videos on Heroic Expedition. He made a great video on his channel, Barry Gaming 2. Go ahead and look that up. Very detailed explanation on how to do that method. So let's say you don't have enough gems for the refreshing part. But either way, every time this store is fresh, you should always buy everything with gold, especially the summons and the prayer coins. Now, the ruin store. This is one that I feel like I disagree with some information out there in terms of rushing through the ruins. If you try to clear each floor in the ruins, yes, there is a better chance of you dying and not being able to pass till the next day, but you get a lot more resources. And just to confirm this, I have the ruins where I beat the floor 66 yesterday before the reset, and so it looks like it put me straight to floor 67 because I had already cleared the thing. But I still had some blocks left that I wanted to beat. But of course, I didn't have the refresh thing, and I wasn't going to be able to clear it the next day. So I guess they do force you through if you go ahead and beat the boss level. And if you don't clear out the rest of it, they will just go ahead and put you on the next floor. But that actually proves a key point for me. That means if you look at my ruin store resources, I have 11 coins. That's exactly what I had yesterday before the reset. So that means if you go ahead and skip to the next floor after you beat the boss level, you're not getting any of the resources from those blocks you didn't uncover. So you should uncover all those blocks and fight all those enemies to collect these coins. And let me explain why. Because on this ruin store is where you can buy 7-star gear for those ruin coins. And I'm telling you, like, one floor will get you like 3 pieces of gear. Right here, you can see I don't really have too much available right now. I'd actually probably go through here and check my characters and see if there's anything in particular I need. If not, this is actually one place I will also refresh. I will refresh until I get these chests, get the random piece of gear, and that's how I've been collecting my 7-star gear. Now, when you're doing the ruins, you'll also find 6-star gear in the chests once you get high enough, and those are good for leveling up the 7-star gear. So in the ruin store, you want to use your ruin coins on 7-star gear or 7-star gear chests. I mean, pretty much the same thing, but you get a random piece out of the chest. In terms of early on, I don't know if I necessarily have to say you need to save your coins, but I mean, the more coins you have when it's time to open those chests, the better. So that is the ruin store. Remember, it's best to clear every floor that you can so that you have all those coins and you can buy all that gear. Next up, the expedition store. So there's a little bit of a personal choice here. One, at the end of the day, you have to make the best decision for you. So you don't necessarily have to buy exactly what I tell you to buy from the store. But there's 2 main heroes here who would be considered the highest tier out of the store, which is Karthus as well as Alex. Now, it's more of a personal choice. For me, there's a lot of tanks I want to build. And the two primary tanks I want to build before I build Alex would be August and Hercules. So for me, Alex isn't a great investment right now. On the other hand, I currently don't have a good hero in Chaos. And for the better part of the future, I'll probably be running a rainbow team. And for Chaos, I have not gotten a single Margaret out of all the summons I've done. Not a single Margaret. Haven't got her off the wheel, haven't got her at all. So Margaret is, decent, not amazing, but Karthus is really, really good. And so that's what I'm dedicating my expedition tokens to. I've already bought 2 copies of Karthus. I'm going to keep collecting Karthus. Now, if you're like on the edge of, you need a food hero to do something in one of these other factions, by all means, if you feel like it's a good investment to spend 2,500 tokens on one of these other characters, go for it. But ideally, I don't think you'll be building any of these characters. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Also, these 5 pieces of the heroic summon, for that it's 150. You buy 10 of them, you get a random hero, so that's 1,500 points. So it's a little bit better value if you don't necessarily want anything in here. So you have to make the best choice for you. For me, I am collecting Karthus, and that's who I want to level up. Next, we have the arena store. So in the arena store, there is a very clear choice here. Pretty much everything else is food. Maybe, I don't know if Chan might have some uses here and there, but the rest of these definitely food, except for Matthew. And of course, you can see he's 6,000 arena tokens versus 5,000. Again, your personal choice. If there's some reason you need to buy one of the other heroes, by all means, that's your decision. Me, I'm saving from Matthew. I'm going to put all of my arena tokens into Matthew. And also, again, you still have this option of the shards. And for that, again, you need 10. So that's 3,000. A lot cheaper for a random hero, which most of these come in those shards. So, personal decision, but I definitely highly recommend Matthew for his heals. Although, I will say, it's one thing I discovered. I had heard that he heals based on the allies' max HP. So each unit would heal based on their HP. And that's kind of how it reads. But in my experience, Matthew heals based on his HP. So he really needs to be high to be useful. But I don't know if there's a bug with the description or a bug with how it works. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have, last but not least, the tribe store. So the tribe store, to me, is easy. Margaret is kind of good. Okay, that's fine. If you're investing in her, you need like 1 more to awaken. Go for it. But by far the best hero in the game is August. So, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it is what it is. So I'm calling him August. If you are going to invest in any light hero, August is definitely one to invest in. I am collecting to get the August copies. You can see he's 90k. Of course, all the light and dark heroes on here are 90k. I can't remember which one. If there's the dark one, I think the dark one is kind of decent on the riser. Might be kind of decent. I don't think Ceramon is good at all. But honestly, right here, I personally recommend August. Focus on him. Collect his shards. It's going to take a while, but it will be worth it. Again, you still have that option. 50k, which is lower than any of the units on here. You can go ahead and pick you up 5 of the at that point you'll pick up 50 of the shards and you can summon an epic hero. So that covers the store, things you should focus on. At the end of the day, you make a decision. What's going to make the game fun for you? Who do you want to level up? Like me personally, I know Jacob is trash, but I got so many copies of him, I leveled him up. He might end up at Awakened 5-star. I still have other food to level up other characters. And at some point, you can always regress, get those materials back, and pump it into another character. Keep in mind there, if you are going to raise a character that you might get rid of later on, go ahead and only upgrade the artifact once. Just unlock it so you get that skill, but do not upgrade it because you're going to lose those resources if you reset it. So there you go. Hope it gives you an understanding of what to get on the store. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be bringing you some more videos and I'll catch you in the next one.